Sporting Journal Radio, presented by Onyx.
You have started, or you were part of an initiative up at Lake of the Woods, Keep It Clean, and it sounds like that's going to expand beyond Lake of the Woods.
Yeah, it is. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I guess we kind of are. Keep It Clean was developed back in 2012. The Friends of Zippo Bay State Park do an annual spring cleanup. And it just so happened that when the ice went out one year and the winds were just right, they collected, I'm not going to get the number right, it was like 4 trailer loads full of garbage. Everything from trash from the ice fishing season to, blocks of wood to just a whole bunch of stuff that blew up on their shore. And of course, at that point, the conversation started in the community. Man, if that wind wasn't going the right way, that's one small part of Lake of the Woods. Where would that trash be going? Would it be going on other beaches? Would it be going into the lake? And I think the answer is all of the above. So we started an effort with a group of stakeholders up at Lake of the Woods called Keep It Clean. And the purpose is to, educate, promote, and enforce keeping Lake of the Woods clean. Last year alone, we had about 2.7 million angling hours on our ice. So it's really popular, Brett. And, even if people are responsible, the majority of them are, you get some people that don't care, a small percentage. We get some that don't care, and you get some that maybe just don't plan ahead or maybe are a little careless. They put a garbage bag outside their fish house and snow gets on top of it and they forget to grab it. They use white garbage bags and it blends in with the snow. They put bags outside and it freezes into the ice. So when they pull it off, some of the stuff stays with the ice. You got fish house, they block fish houses up and the blocks freeze into it. There's so many things that can happen even to people that mean well. They don't secure their load on the back of a trailer or the back of their pickup truck and they drive off the lake and things blow off. So with all that being said, this is an ice belt problem. It's not just a Lake of the Woods problem. There's Mille and Upper Red and Winnie and Big Stone and other big lakes. They have the same kind of thing. Ice fishing's popular. We got more and more people participating. We got a lot of wheelhouses now, so people are staying overnight on the ice and more people are getting involved. Well, that's really good on one hand, but it's also a stressor on the natural resources in the environment. So our Keep It Clean program is getting, picked up by some other areas, and they're working in conjunction with us, which is fantastic. Right off the bat, I know Upper and Lower Red Lake, as well as Mille Lake, actually is they're all taking a look at working together jointly and being united in this front. We're also having communications with the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, and we're talking to those guys about. We've talked about this on the show before. What to do with human waste on the lake? Mm-hmm. So, for instance, up at Lake of the Woods, if you had to go to the restroom out on the lake, a lot of times plastic bags were used. Come to find out that plastic bags, that plastic is sometimes worse than the organic materials that come out of our bodies. So, you take plastic bags off the lake, assuming you get them off the lake okay. Sometimes the landfills have a hard time dealing with them. They have a hard time processing all that stuff. And so, for instance, Lake of the Woods, we got a lot more porta potties out on the lake than we've ever had right now. That way you can deal with the human waste individually and not with plastic involved. We have some experimentation going on with porta potties that are like a compost porta potty. Well, the word's still out on how that'll work, but we're working towards what's going to be the best thing for the environment and the best thing to have good, responsible, ethical ice fishing going on out there. The other ice belt markets are dealing with the same thing, whether they are dealing with it yet or not, just because we're in the front end of it with the MPCA. So a couple of these markets who are, in some ways, people look at them as competitors. I think in this regard, we're looking at it as partners in success. We're all going to pull our heads together and our resources together and try to unite. And you know what? Right now, it's Upper Red and Mille and Upper and Lower Red and Mille. Down the road, it might be other lakes as well. Yeah. We haven't really promoted this. This has just kind of gravitated that way, and I think it's a good message.
It's a great message, and it's an important cause that I think flies under the radar a little bit. But with the increased traffic on these lakes and the increased use of, say, wheelhouses or people staying out on the lake longer, it's creating more human waste for sure out on the lake. So it's going to become an issue. I think this Keep It Clean initiative, this Keep It Clean program is a great one that I think you'll see it expand and get pretty big. And any way we can help spread the message, of course, let us know. But if people want more information about that or maybe to plan a trip to Lake of the Woods, what should they do, Joe?
You know what? Check out our website, and that is lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
Sporting Journal Radio is a division of Macaba LLC. If you've got a question, comment, or story idea for us, send us an email. Go to sportingjournalradio.com. While you're there, you can learn how to advertise on the show and visit our store for hats, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Go to sportingjournalradio.com.
Come ice fish the famous waters of Minnesota's Lake of the Woods, the walleye capital of the world. Experience full-service resorts featuring heated fish houses, ice transportation, meal plans, and sleeper house options. From the northwest angle to the south shore, Rainy River and Baudette, the Midwest's #1 ice fishing destination. Walleye, sauger, perch, and northern pike. Minnesota's Lake of the Woods, best fishing anywhere. For more information, log on to lakeofthewoodsmn.com.